That's a 5. You don't even. You're not seeing it how I'm seeing it, but that 55 millimeter. That's a 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Afternoon FM. I got Eli here in the building today.
What's up, guys? How's it going? I hope your day is going well.
Solid founder, representer, skater, comedian. We're going to be going a little bit into his life. And been having a couple crazy combos before the pod even started, man. Apparently fucking Velma from Scooby-Doo is now a lesbian. Yes,
we were talking about it earlier. I just saw that one of my podcast hosts on another podcast. Make sure you check it out. Freaking the How Did We Get Here podcast on Spotify. But we were talking about that a little bit earlier. There's a new Scooby-Doo coming out, but there's no Scooby. Where is this Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Scooby-Who? Maybe.
What?
Maybe he's a Scooby-Jew.
Scooby-Jew.
Oh, man.
Scooby-Jew.
Hold on. And just like that, my career was ended right before it started.
Oh, my God, bro.
When did the J word become Jew? Anywho.
This is a minute into the podcast.
I'm not even like talking bad about people. I'm just saying, when did man... Anywho, how's your day going?
Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. It's been it's, a little late night. I finished The Bear yesterday. You ever see that movie?
The show with Lip from
Shameless.
So I am waiting. It's on my queue because it Emmy awarded, right? Yeah, that's on the list. I like Lip. I didn't know it was like a comedy or like something a little bit satirical. Yeah, it's on the list to watch.
Yeah, bro. That fucking guy. That's a fucking he's a great artist, man.
Mm-hmm. I reposted a clip and I was just like, oh, I like his energy. I don't know why. I like aggressive motivation. People who are just like, oh, this is
it's real, bro. You know, the thing is, it's like the guy who fucking wrote that shit, I think his name's Christopher Storer, is the guy who created The Bear. And fucking yeah, man, the cuts and shit, it makes it it's very, very cinema. A lot of it. But there's the different pieces that are in it, man. The fucking the way they're structuring the kitchen, the shots is just very, very it's very real. They don't really leave a lot of fluff.
And I think that's why I've been really into the little things in shows, in the sense of I watched this cartoon called Smiling Friends, and he said he just wants to have real conversations in his cartoons, but have wacky stuff around it. I don't know where I was reading this or just watching this, because who reads anymore? Kids, read your books. But yeah, just you want an ounce of realism and then a bunch of wacky, but you can't just have a bunch of wacky with no realism. This has to be a regular guy going through regular stuff, but then all this crazy stuff is happening. So I just really like the idea of, having someone who genuinely just, oh, all right, cool. This is a normal guy. This is Hank Hill in real life, but he's on Mars, or he's doing something crazy. So I just like the idea of there's a sense of craziness. There's a sense of wonder, because honestly, real world sucks. The real world fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, so me and my girlfriend just rewatched The Matrix, all of them.
Yeah. And
my biggest thing was so this is a simulation, and this is how we're doing it. If this is all a simulation, why aren't we flying? If we could do anything, if this is all really a simulation, this is maybe a simulation running on 4 gigs at most. This is not it. So I just like the idea of wonder, and just wondering oh, this is how life could be. Granted, it's drawn. Also, I don't think I like human faces.
Yeah. You don't like human faces?
Yeah, I don't like people trying to act. I don't like people I don't like reality shows. So sort of like that. So I don't like reality shows because it's non-actors trying to act a certain way. If you ever watch reality shows, it's always just you're not really thrown off by that. Or knowing now how to edit and all that. It's just oh, bro, this isn't real. You know what it's like to be I'm mad, and then be oh, cut. You gotta be madder.
Yeah.
Then you're not really mad.
Yeah.
Because the madness comes from that pure part. Even if you got mad and it's a soft mad, it's still mad. So I don't like people acting like a thing when it's you don't really feel that way.
Yeah.
Or I feel like you can draw something, and I could understand it a lot more than if you see
with the
people's
drawing,
face.
you're left up to the interpretation of the art. You know what's crazy about reality TV, man, is that like I feel like there was like we went through an entire age of television. Right?
Yeah.
We went through a whole age where there was all these written pieces, and then people were there's always been acting. There's been theater since fucking like since like
the
this,
beginning.
yeah, since the beginning.
Before TV.
Yeah, there were people who've been actors. You know what I mean? There's been plays, but then television came out, and like television and movies, they came out, and then people started to, but it was all this crafted experience. And then towards when I feel it's like the hyperbole, like not the hyperbole, but like the sensationalism of the news. So people are always like
Trying to up it.
Yeah,
It's like, this can be more dramatic. This can be like the top thing. And it's just like, bro, sometimes you see things and it's not that.
It morphed into reality TV because people loved the thing of itself. But you know what's crazy is that like we were kind of not brought up on reality TV, but like a lot of our consciousness, like I was like 10 years old, you know what I mean? Like shit like Room Raiders and like all these like, little fucking things.
I think it gave you a blueprint on how to act in those moments, but then you found out that people are acting in those moments, so those moments aren't real. Like, truly, how you feel about something is how you feel about something in that moment. Like, you could see, there are some people who can see something tragic, and it isn't just break down and, no, sometimes it just is that for them. And I think we've all, I don't want to talk for everyone, but I think we're trying to give blueprints on how we can act, opposed to like a little bit of it comes from you seeing it for the first time.
Yeah.
I think TV's trying to show us too much, so that's why like you can see a fight online and see someone get knocked unconscious. You're just like, oh, that's. But imagine if you didn't see it online. That was your first time seeing it. That's scary to think that someone's knocked out.
There's a thing. Well, think about like even like after like theater and shit like that. There's always been Dan Carlin has a podcast called Hardcore History, and he's got one where he's talking about painfertainment, which is the spectacle of like back in like the French times, there were like fucking guillotines and shit like that, and it was like a town gathering. Now we have like, you know, and there was like the Colosseum was literally fucking like man versus a fucking tiger, and the person's gonna get fucking mauled.
It sounds fucked up.
But that's how we're the human beings are bonding over this one thing of like seeing. It's like, but it comes up in a lot of stories and shit, man.
Imagine
like,
being at the water cooler and like, yo, did you hear about John? Yeah. Yo, dude, John's being beheaded on Friday. Dude, John's being beheaded? Yeah. What happened? Caught him with Sam's wife. That's where he was? Yeah. And then you're just sitting there like, oh, we're just going to be going to John and accounting's fucking beheading on a Friday. Yeah. And this is just the town thing. But also, they didn't have internet and whores back then. Like, not to be messed up. You could be doing so many other things other than watching like a fight online. Like, you could be in a fight.
But people love the UFC, man. It's kind of the same shit. They're still gladiators. It's like they're athletes, but they're all fucking
we want to see people at the best. We want to see people in the best physique doing the things, but like we gotta just start putting people in like weird situations. Like, we should put the two scrawny guys to go fight in a ring. We should like make people like own up to the thing, or like something to work towards. Like 8 weeks from now, I saw a post and it was like, what if like being in the Olympics was like being drafted? Like, you just got a mail, which is like, yo, you got to learn how to ski in 8 weeks. You're going to be going against France. I'm like, dude, I'm pole vaulting next week. I gotta like learn this. You just in the library, it's like, how the fuck do you?
Yeah, bro. Well, let's pivot out of the fucking the guillotines and
the sports,
the beheading and the sports. Let's get a little. I want to get a little context on you, man. Like, you know, like where you're from and like what you're like working on and fucking. Yeah, bro.
So, I'm from the Newark, Irvington area. If you're from Newark, shout out to you. From Irvington, shout out to you. I'm like in that general area. Working on now, dude.
You grew up there?
I
Tell
grew
me
up.
about your life,
I'm never good at that.
Good. Yeah,
66. So I was born in New York, Bronx, but I'm not like really from the Bronx. I like moved really quickly to be in Connecticut. The word from my mama was my dad's sisters lived there. All my cousins were there. She wanted me to grow up in a family environment, or just like have family. And I now know that of knowing her, so goes, oh, you don't have like a big family. So I was with them like in Connecticut, Bridgeport, Connecticut, shout out. So I'd be with them for a little bit. And that was like a really cool setup because like I've never had cousins. Yeah. So like every week, I was just telling my girlfriend this. So like I remember my mom would drop me off on Friday night. And then I would just see her like get dressed with my aunts. And they would just go party. Yeah. Like, not crazy stuff, but, like, they go in club and, like, mom's young. And, like, my cousins are here. And we would just get into crazy shit. Like, fucking water balloon fights in the house. I remember once my cousin cut my finger, like, right at the tip because we were chasing her around with these water guns. And she ran into the bathroom. And remember how bathrooms used to be glass? You could just slide them? Yeah. She was like, she ran in. I put my hand in. She just closed it. And, like, the metal rim cut my finger. And
do you still have the scar?
I don't, dude. I ate that. I feel like it was one of those, we got to handle this before our moms come home.
Yeah.
Oh, so, literally wrapped it up and did all that. They've seen me get butt whoopings. Like, it's just been...
Were you a Switch family? Like, did you get the Switch? No.
Belt. Or, like...
It was a belt?
I remember once, this is kind of funny. I can't even say the aunt's name because I don't know what people are doing nowadays. I remember once, like...
I don't think anybody beats their kids as much as they...
Yeah, no, my aunt had us lined up once. I remember I heard this bop, 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 bop. But there's, like, a camaraderie to it. Like, we all did this thing. Like, I think what we were doing, we were roller skating in the basement because they had a basement that had, like, beams. Yeah. So we would just, like, roller skate and go around the beams. Yeah. But they also had a bar, a fully stocked bar with liquor because they would also have parties down there. Yeah. And, like, I guess someone went too fast and hit the beam and all the alcohol fell. Yeah. Yeah, lined us up in the garage. Bop, bop, bop. But it's like moments like that. I think they teach you consequences.
I remember a couple of them, man. I think it was, my grandma was a shoe. And when, I don't know, I think my dad would just, like, hit us. But,
I feel like dudes, like, this sounds fucked up. I feel like dudes just, like, I never get to hit anybody. I'm going to hit a kid. Because they just, because dudes always want to use their hands. And that's so ineffective. Like, you could just hit someone with a belt all night and your arm would hurt, but your hand wouldn't hurt. But only dudes are just like, yo, I'm going to fuck this kid up. Like, oh, yeah, I'm going to punch my kid. Like, it's weird. Think about you. It looks like you're thinking about it.
No, I'm just thinking about, like, being a kid, man. I remember, like, you know, like, when we'd fuck up and it would be like, you know, we're going to get the belt.
Yeah.
It was, like, a legit threat back in the day.
Yeah, we're going to get hit.
Yeah.
We did something, we're going to get hit.
Wow. Damn, son.
It was a crazy time.
Yeah, it was a crazy time being
But it also, but don't you move like that now? Like, if I did anything too crazy, I might get hit. Do you look at people who don't move like that? Like, they won't get hit?
I don't put too much, like, fear into it anymore. There's not, like, fucking, like, I don't ever, like, but I'm not, like, a fucking button pusher either. I'm, like, just your calm friend. But then again, sometimes I'm a fucking nutshot, bro. I'm, like, I'll be very, like, I don't know. But then, you know what the thing is, man? Actually, my girlfriend was telling me about this the other day. Shit. Like, I'm very quick to strike up a conversation with, like, a random person. Like, I'll be in, like, New York just, like, fucking with people.
Yeah, dude.
And I like it because it's, like, we're just another person in the Matrix. But she's like, yo, like, some people just, like, aren't attuned in that way. Like
have you ever seen someone, like...
I actually never really get one where it's fucking, like, yo. But the only time I really feel like I dance that line is if... I'm angry and it's I'm like in a rush and angry, and then, like, you know, I have to go out into the world, and then, like, there's just people, like, just in the same, like, sphere. So then we get into, like, this, like, you know, that's when, like,
it's like we're butting heads.
We're about to butt heads because we're both just angry.
We're in that
day. Nothing to actually really do.
Yeah, because for the most part, I've noticed, like, just energies in humans, people can see, oh, that person has something going on. And then they tend to stay away from that person because, you know, something's going on. But then it's just like, well, I'm in that space, so you're not thinking about other people. That person's not in that space. And sometimes you just click. Have you ever seen a look on someone's eyes when you take them out that bubble? In the sense of, like, you ask them a question, they're like, hey, I didn't ask you that. This. And they're like, and it's just like, there's like a wig. It's just like, oh, you're really in that robotic. Like, oh, this is the day. Yeah. And I noticed that we only reach that through anger. Like, it's like, you're in my thing.
There's a build up, dude. There's always like a fucking, there's like, there's repeated. I feel like it's always just like little repeated. It's like I never understood the term gaslighting. I always thought it was like a weird like woke culture, like a new thing. But like I kind of get it, where it's just like this little thing and this little
not
thing,
me.
This little thing, and
It's
this little
you.
thing.
You're doing this.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
I'm just doing my thing. Well, I'm just doing my thing. Then how did we get here?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm big right now on meeting people where they want to be met. Like, in just of like, hey, dude, what's your love language? Hey, dude, what do you need when you're like this? Because then I hope I'm trying to figure out, because I'm not trying to meet anyone's life in the capacity that they don't want to take it.
Yeah.
But also make you think about it. Because I've asked friends, hey, bro, what's your love language?
Yeah.
Well, I like fucking. That's not a love language, my boy. I know what you're trying to say, but what's the actual terms? Well, I don't know. I don't think that's real. No, it sort of is. You want to know all that, your miles. To me, I try to think of that, my Myers-Briggs test. I don't know if you've ever done that. It's like this 16 personality trait thing. It's like a bunch of questions, but it like puts you in this, I don't know how to say it. They give you this, like, the motivator, the campaigner, all these like adverbs, I guess, to describe yourself from this quiz. And it's really, like, for the most part, been spot on with the people that I've told, like, asked, hey, do it and tell me if this is not you. And it really does, like, that mixed with your love language, I think, hones it on you. And fuck the world, you get to know you. So then when things are weird, it's just like, now I'm not acting weird because I've taken the assessments to know who I am. And then, like, from there, you can just do that. So I'm big on meeting people where, hey, do you know you? So, because when you know you, I can love you the way you want to be loved or come at you, because I find it weird and offensive as a, offensive is a strong word. I find it weird as a friend where if I'm being funny with you and we're really friends and you're like, and it's just like, you think I would hurt you?
Yeah.
Like, real shit. Like, no, fuck all that. You think I'd hurt you?
Yeah.
Like, off of a joke. And then I've asked friends, so then how do you see me? Well, this is what I'm, you know, a little push on about. Let me know that then, so then I won't do that. But to think that I would do that on purpose, if you really consider me a friend, yeah. But I said this, I'm turning 30 this year.
Yeah.
Let's have that talk. If we don't end up friends, that's cool, because that's adulting.
Yeah.
But, bro, walk up to me. Let's talk. What do you like? Because if I can't do that, I'm going to try to find the resources so we can do that, because I want to be your friend. I find value in you. But if you don't know shit about yourself, why would I can't learn about you and then learn about me, because I'm still learning about me. But I'm at least taking the steps. There are quizzes, there are books, there's ways to learn, at least an inkling. Like that whole, I have a couple friends, I don't know why I did this. Don't tell me that. We're too old for that. I don't know. I don't want to tell you is one thing, because then it could be some stuff I can't handle, or I don't understand it yet. But to just say, I don't know why I did that, life is too valuable for I don't know. Life is too valuable to not take the steps to figure out why you don't know. You punch someone because they said something, and your response to them is, I don't know why I did that? That's weird. That's weird. And then if you say, oh, because when I was a kid, X, Y, Z, thank you, insight, I'll move forward. Never do that again. This is how we move. Or if you value my friendship, because friendship is all relationships supposed to be not even 50-50, just give and take. But you need to know you, so then I can know you, and I need to take your responsibility to know me, so then I can know me, so I can tell you how to love me.
So how do you approach the situation? Do you end up going where, like, you're just as a blank thing, like I'm a new person and you're completely, like, you're approaching me for the first time? Do you feel like you tend to go towards, like, let me jump off the deep end and see how not jump off the deep end like in like a fucking a derogatory
surface
way.
optimism.
I'm saying, like, are you jumping off the deep end and seeing, like, this is how far we could joke around, like, and like seeing like how cold the water is?
I got a story about that. I have two really good bros. I've known them for over 10 years. These guys in my frat.
Where'd you go to school?
Oh, Essex County College and Kane University.
Word.
My mentor made a fraternity in a 2-year college, and, like, yeah, we had a good time.
Word, bro.
But I got bros from there, and these are guys I went to high school with, and these are guys I've been actively growing with in my life. And they came to my college. I was dorming. I was a little bit older, and I had two roommates. And all my jokes are pretty surface level. I'm not really a joke on you person. I'm more of an observational, like, let's joke about this, but I would never you. And it's like, we're black, so fuck that. Like, if I see you, it's what's good, pussy. Oh, what's good, bitch. Like, it's literally, it is very aggressive. Like, it's been at any place, and as we get older, it slows down. But that's where we are at that age.
Yeah.
They came. I didn't do this with those guys. They would try, and I was like, yeah, because I can go in. I know who I am.
Yeah.
They came, and I'm like going in, and the next day I was like, hey, what's good, pussy? I was like, yeah, and I put it down because this is the relationship I have with them. This took years. Yeah. I take my relationship serious. I have a thing with male friendships. And if anyone knows me, this is going to sound weird. I have been craving male energy in the sense of there's time when you're with your lady and around women. There's time when you're in a group, and there's time when you're just a guy doing stuff. Yeah. And like as I got older, I'm noticing like we're all kind of doing our own thing. So I've been on this campaign for 2 years. I'm trying to make male friendships, like because I think we're also not attuned to it. Women are built to. I fucking had this. Men try to do things through dominance in a sense of championship, or like you have to earn this or work to this. Women are more about sorority and like gathering together and like keeping the house. And I don't want to say the house, but doing the thing where it's just like getting together. Dudes will not. You can be in a room with a dude for like maybe 2-3 weeks and not talk to that guy if you're not that kind of guy. So I've been big on just trying to disparage, like, nah, dude, I like you. I want to hang out. Let's don't fucking do shit. We're getting to be 30, bro. I'm getting to be 30.
I'm 30, bro.
Yeah, I can't be fucking around with saying, like, I'm feeling weird about, nah, bro, I want friendship. If we have unaligning values, I can just put that to the side or not deal with it because we're all adults. But at the end of the day, I don't want to, my fear is truly, that's why niggas die at 62 because you don't have any friends. You're like, how many like 50 or 60 year olds? Yeah, bro.
Like, does not die. He has friends.
I asked my dad a couple weeks ago, hey, Dad, because this has really been weighing on me. Hey, Dad, do you have any friends? Like, people you call your ride or die. Like, people like, not, like, these are your homies. And he was like, nah, I just be by myself. And he was like, yeah, I make me happy. And I was just like, that's cool, but bro, this is a community. We're all here, and like women are cool, and like being with women are cool, but you also need that. Like, we're supposed to inspire each other to be doing things, and like we can't make friends.
It's kind of why you have to create avenues like this. Like, this is an avenue, not even necessarily an avenue, but afternoon. I was trying to do afternoon for like I was trying to do a podcast for a long fucking time, and I was like, I always end up starting with like, put like Zeitoun pictures or like whatever, and that's like an avenue of like me releasing like my vision and like my eye to shit. I was trying to do a podcast, and it's like, photography is a very solo sport. It's like you're going around and you're fucking, it's a very, filmmaking is the collaboration of photography and all of these pieces together, and it's this huge moving beast, and it's like it's fucking great. It's the most beautiful thing you can accomplish. Yeah, man. What's going on? These movies for the record. Eli's moving live streams right now. Fucking it's this. It's just like this moving beast, but. I came to this place, man, and, it's like playing in a band, but the podcast is also, like, hearing new perspectives will fucking make you, like, expand yourself, like the human being acting kind of like, not like AI. You know how, like, AI will take in information.
Do its own thing.
You know what I mean? It's like, but, the AI is contingent on the information the AI is receiving, right? So if
you have to punch it in first.
You have to punch it in first, but if you gave an AI like a range of culture, like, you know what I mean? That's like the beauty of this. Like, this is like a very it ends up being like therapeutic because people need people to talk to, bro. If you don't, there is a that's why fucking like solitary confinement is a fucking like one of the worst punishments you can give to a person, because the first thing a human being needs, man, is the need of like another human being, and that like that
I got sent to Haiti as a kid, like for punishment, and I felt that, and it's weird to
put the kid in solitary.
Yeah, it's weird to I wouldn't say it's weird to relate Haiti to that. But I was sent to go be with my father, and from what I was told, to also, I would have to live there. But I didn't know Creole, so I didn't really know anyone to talk to. But my dad, yes,
yeah, word.
Yeah. So I was just there, and I was just like, huh. And I remember this very clearly. I was sitting on a water jug, realizing I didn't really know how to talk to anybody. I didn't, like, you know your dad, but you don't connect with your dad at that age like that. And you don't know you don't know this language in your foreign country, and people are trying and you're trying, and like, you know, you're using basic instincts, but the deeper conversation you're having. And I remember sitting on the water jug and thinking about my mom, this bitch really got me. Just like, she found the perfect punishment. I have no one to talk to. The reach is so fucking limited. It's so limited. I can't even, like, you want water? Yeah. But like the deeper, dude, I got a hand job out there, and that's a fucking win. You know how hard it is to get a hand job, and I don't think that was a hand job now.
Wait, what?
Two people may remember a situation very differently, but
what is going?
Yeah,
just went fucking like waltz with the sheer like, human beings. Fucking...
I got scammed out of money. Like,
this is in Haiti.
Yeah, it was because like I didn't speak the language, dude. Like, what? I'm a kid who doesn't speak the language. That was where I was, like, the perfect punishment.
That
dude.
is, yeah. That's
you don't really know what to do. Like, oh man, perfect. I don't understand people who's like, I don't like talking to people. It's just like, you don't like doing what? Yeah, I was in college once, and like this girl's like, I just wear headphones so people don't talk to me. I was like, why? She's like, I just don't like talking to people. And I was just like, what? Like, I get not liking anybody, just like it makes me, or I think it was like it's anxiety, like just talking to people. And I was like, I guess I didn't understand anxiety, but it's like they're just people. Like, you're just that dude. You're just that chick. Like, you ain't nobody. Like, no one's anybody. We're just all on this. Yeah. And it's just like just the talking, and it's just like we all have to do it.
How was your high school experience?
Class clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that like your intro to comedy? Like what? Like actually, what got you into comedy?
Yo.
Was it like comedy?
I had a friend who did it, and I thought like, oh man, I think I can do it. Like, cause it just, I would hear his joke. Okay. Actually, let me go back. I would do sets in the shower. Like, if I heard someone said, I would just be like, oh, I would just perform it in the shower. And I also in high school would be like, oh, did you see that comedy show? Or like just something on Comedy Central. And I realized people were talking about music. And I was just like, no, but like fucking Cat Williams dropped his shit on like Comedy Central. Did you hear this joke? And did you hear this? Yeah. And I'd be like, well, no one's really cares about jokes like that. And I always just like making people laugh. Like, dude, when you laugh, I know people like Bob Marley says, when you laugh, you feel no pain. I mean, when you hear music, you feel no pain, but when you laugh, you feel pain of joy. It's fucking weird, bro. You laugh so hard that you don't think. You laugh so hard that you release your bowels. Like, you laugh so hard for a brief second in time. You're not thinking about anything but, oh my God, this is so fucking funny. I love making people laugh. I love making light of situations in the world, because I think on the other end of that, people take this too serious. Like, you're here for a little bit. You get to do your thing and then leave. Make the most of it. Make some people laugh. Fuck a couple people. Yeah, let's have some fun. And people take it way too serious. And like, I get it, but like, this shit is very quick.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy that that ends up coming up in conversation a lot. Like, these podcasts are usually like an hour. And a lot of people end up talking about how quick life is, and it's very, very different personalities, and everybody's all coming and trying to achieve all these different things, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful in a sense that we all share that common ground, man.
And it's busy.
It's a different opinion. It's extremely busy.
My coworker asked me.
It's big, it's small, it's all of these.
Yeah, and it's for different reasons. Like, my coworker asked me like a couple weeks ago, why are you so driven? Like, because I'm just really like, oh, I gotta do this. It really is I have to do this. And she was like, you don't ever think like you should take a break and like that you're like burning yourself out doing this? I was just like, yeah, I mean, probably, but I've been broke before. Yeah. Like, I was talking to my mom this morning about like, oh, we've had like lights cut off and like all that. And it's just like, she's on her grind. Like, me and her are hustling to make it. And I'm not talking like penny skins. We're trying to do the fucking thing. Like, there's a real burning sensation and, oh, I'm trying to run this shit the fuck up. And I can't even say in a very like politically. No, I'm trying to fucking be on. I've had no lights. I've had roaches. And my mom's a pretty fucking clean lady. I want to be the fuck on. I want to, and it's not even money. I just don't want to have to think about that. I know who I am inside from doing that work of like material things are really, I like having them, but truly, I shop at the thrift. I'm a pretty relaxed person. Yeah. I just don't want to have those thoughts anymore. That's the thing I've always had to think about, and I know we will always have to think about it. But imagine if you can just go to a lunch and you say, hey, what's up? What's going on with the money, with the bill? That's work, and this is not a big thing.
Yeah.
I just want to do that with my friends. And how do you do that? Work, because I understand that that's what you have to do.
Sorry. Have again. Jeez. All right, word.
I want to run it the fuck up, dude. Like,
you want to do this via comedy? What are your ambitions, bro?
I've been thinking about that a lot. I started doing the voiceover. Check out It's Eli Comedy on Instagram. That guy's a really funny guy. But I started doing the voiceovers because I love cartoons, and I really just wanted to voice cartoons, and I wanted to be an animator. But then I realized animators don't make no money, and I don't want to do that. I don't know this obsession.
It's you know what it is, man. A lot of the fucking the bigger ones. Like I've been studying film. Like my entire personality is film. Not my entire personality is film, but it's like I've identified as a filmmaker since I was like 20 years old. Like, and I was like, this is like what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. And there's a lot of, it's strange because like people, they choose these paths and they choose the paths that are their dreams. You have to be comfortable with what you're doing. Like, you know, you could be like, I'm gonna fucking, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You have a lot of energy in you. It has to kind of be controlled, and it's like, it's a marathon, bro.
Yeah.
It's a marathon. It's not a dash. A lot of people, they end up like, that's why I feel like there's a lot of downfall with a lot of like the SoundCloud rappers and shit, because they blow up so fast. Like they're like 18, 16, whatever. They have one song that like pops virally. Mm-hmm. They get a gang load of money and all this interest and all this shit, and it's like Icarus, the fucking story with the
they burn out too quickly.
Yeah, they burn up because they just go close to the sun really fast, bro.
In black culture, I think it plays a lot with black culture. It's like fast money, fast money, fast money. And fast money doesn't really do anything for you.
Everybody gets killed, bro.
Yeah, dude. And like, I had a moment about this at work where it's just like, why is rap the only thing where people are getting shot? Like, how the fuck can you make millions of dollars, so you say, rapper, and get shot? Like, where the fuck are you at? You don't hear anybody else getting shot. Like, why is this a thing that can happen? It really disturbs my soul, but you pick your poison and you pick your battles. But yeah, I don't get it. I understand at this age, you just have to be willing to do the work, and that's all I'm trying to do. Like, that's only it is. Like, age means nothing. You really just have to understand that this is work. Work is fun sometimes, and it's not others. Be persistent, and that's it.
I read a quote today. It said that persistent beats timing. Execution beats luck. Not immediately, but eventually.
Yeah. They say that, and this is a butcher of the quote, luck is just opportunity and... what's the other word? Opportunity and skill, or something to like that. Like, if you have the opportunity but you don't have the skill, you won't get the thing because you don't have it. If you have the skill but never the opportunity, but you never go out and try, you'll never get it. When you mix those things, sooner or later, if you go out, if you learn the thing and you go out and try, something is bound to happen. I don't, and I truly mean this, I don't see it any other way. I understand completely when things aren't going my way if I don't do. But if you do and you keep changing, there's no feasible. You can keep losing, but there's no way that you will just keep losing. You have to learn. It will get better. There isn't any other option but to get better if you try. But I also have my own afflictions. I don't like not trying. Go hard. Yeah. Go hard. Love yourself. Work on you. But fucking go hard. You got to do the thing. I just think do your thing.
The artist that did a lot of the work in this place, man, John Fathom. He's like It's like me, him, and Alex. We run this floor, and he was like the founding father of like 660 and all these things. He has a philosophy called the be, do, have, and there's really 3 states of human consciousness. There is the be state. The be is like actually like what we're currently in right now, where I'm being and I'm creating this podcast. There's the do state. The do state is like I'm paying my bills and I'm fucking, you know, going to the post office and I'm like, you know, I'm in the process of do. And then there's the have state where it's the beer at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's the fucking the holding your kid at night type of shit. It's a have. So you have these 3 states. It's like how a car shifts gears. That's kind of like what the thing is. So it's like but you need to have at least all 3 of them. If you have be and do, and sometimes the be is sometimes the have. Like this is like, you know, this is rewarding for me to be able to do these kinds of things, and it's like, you know, but like, you know, the second where you could look at your work and be like, it's a good fucking piece. Like,
yeah, dude.
But you must always do. A lot of people just want to be. A lot of people like just there's a have, and then the fucking the C. It's like a 3-way seesaw.
Yeah,
the
and
have is all the way over here, and everybody like ODs.
And I'm starting to be with the fact that that's cool. I don't do that though. I like
don't
to
ever have. Don't ever do.
Don't take anything
You could
don't
be,
need.
but then you're fucking everything else is gonna fuck because you can't. Yeah.
Do. Yeah, you
can't
on a
do.
fucking street.
Yeah.
This is
Can't,
like
don't do.
Yeah.
Be do.
Yeah, dude. You gotta.
I got you like that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
This man's got bad energy though. You're like,
I try. Yeah, dude.
And then I'm in Haiti.
Dude, didn't I tell you?
I'm the one. I'm drinking coffee.
Oh yeah, nah, dude. I be up, dude. I be up.
You guys fucking. Yeah. What got you into skating, man? Tell me a little bit about the culture right now.
My mom gave me a board when I was like a kid, a little cruiser, a little Galaxy on the back, and I didn't understand it. Then we moved to like Jersey. She gave me another one. I think it was like an MTV. She always wanted to keep me moving. I don't know. I just don't think she wanted me to be fat, and I think that's just a good motherly role. I think that's just a really good motherly role. Yeah, I had a bike, a scooter, like in the hood. That's saying something, guys.
You got a scooter. If you're a scooter kid
in the hood, that's like. But I never like.
Well, Razor scooters were the flex one year.
Bro,
was the biggest flex. It was like, yo, I got. And then if you could do the kick with the fucking.
So do you remember when Razor scooter had that thing where you could put that like little brake pad down and it would spark?
Yeah.
I always felt like that was the flex. Like if you could make sparks, like shh. That was the shit.
Yeah, mad pussy.
Yeah, bro, mad kid pussy as a kid.
Mad kid pussy.
As a kid.
Get mad kid pussy.
They see your Razor, they're like, what? But like, once I got to high school, I still knew I liked skating. Like it was always in my life through the games, Tony Hawk, skate, through all that.
Yeah.
But like, I was a bitch in high school, so I didn't. A bitch, no. Yeah, I was gonna say, let me respect myself. Yeah. There was these skater kids, and I just never had the gumption like, yo, I want to do this, but I knew I liked it. I knew I liked those 2 things, but I knew I liked it. And also, I remember, fuck, dude, I remember my life. Yeah, like 18 to 21, I realized, you could probably do this shit. Like, I realized that I thought that I couldn't do this shit. And I think that's why I get so fucking on it now. Yeah. I didn't think I could do this. And then I didn't realize that you could make money in this. Because I started doing comedy when I was like 22, 23, shout out to Namdi. I think his name is, I gotta find his name on Instagram, but I'm sorry, guys. Namdi, shout out to you. Yeah, he invited me to my first open mic. That's the homie. In hotel attic. No, in a hotel balcony. Like, no, what do you call it? Rooftop bar.
Rooftop bar.
Yeah, I made out with some old chick. It was lit. It was like, when I was like, yeah, she was like 62. Yo, Leslie, that was lit.
Damn, yo, for real? You made out with a 62?
Yeah, we had like 20. A thing going on for a while. It was lit.
Really? You were banging a 62-year-old?
It was lit. Yeah, I'm going to say that because I don't want to.
I was 18 banging a 40-year-old at one point.
Dude, you know what I realized? Old people like nipples.
They do.
I don't know why. I've had a chick do like the eyebrow things with my nipples. Like,
she does. She went with your nipples.
Yeah, like butterfly kisses.
Oh, yeah. I got a couple of them. I don't know. The 40-year-old chick really liked nipple things. She like taught me how to like suck a tit.
See, yeah,
She was like, but she had like 2 kids. One of the kids was 16. It was nuts,
Yo,
bro.
that shit is lit.
I know, that's
nuts.
not lit, bro. I felt so bad. I was like, yo, what's crazy is I like would just hang out with her son. Her son was just a cool fucking dude. She was mad and mature. She was banging an 18-year-old. I was like, bitch, get your life together.
Bro, so I never want to discourage them because it's like, hey, if you know what you want, you know what you want. I remember she was calling me daddy, and I was like, that guy's dead.
That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, your
dad is gone, and I'm in here. It's lit, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yo, she was awesome. She'd pull up to the job and like, oh man, yeah, she'd pull up to her job. She'd pull up to my job in like a trench coat, and like we'd have like these little like scenes. It'd be lit, bro.
Wait a minute, wait. You would have what is like more like theater play like type of.
Yeah, bro, it's a good time. I'm a lit motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I like about like the fucking the old, because it's just like it's not. It's old to them, so they got it. She's pulling up in a trench coat.
Yeah, bro. It was a good time. It was a good time, bro. You gotta respect your elders. You gotta give them some love. I realize, dude, that's why older women go for younger dudes and younger girls go for older guys. Yeah. Older guys don't want to fuck. They're tired. Their back hurts. They got their knee blown out in soccer in this 9th grade.
Yeah.
Like, they're not trying to fuck.
in Korea.
Yeah, bro. They're not trying to fuck. But, like, young dudes. Yeah. Young, dumb, full of cum.
Young, dumb, and full of cum. Where? Fucking... I like how Fallen loves. This is
a good time, dude. This is a good time.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, fucking. So, how'd you find the Solid people?
Once I got a car. So, make sure you go check out Solid Foundation. At Solid Foundation on Instagram.com. Please donate. This is a nonprofit organization that is geared to helping kids in the city of Patterson and all around Jersey by providing skills, tools, and all the such through skating. This is the organization I love the most. There's a bunch out there, but this is the one, not because I'm an employee, but because I get to see firsthand what it does for the kids of Patterson and kids alike. So, like, please check us out. Come by. We're pretty cool. Also, check out, we have a video production class going on right now. So, we're teaching kids how to edit videos, which is a viable skill now in the 21st century. Yes, exactly. It's a viable skill. So, please check us out. But, yeah, they were having cookouts. Man, this shit's fucking for real.
Went from like I went from bagging a 62-year-old in a trench coat to like, yeah, we need to save the children.
Yeah, because I'm hoping. Okay,
it's all good. We continue. They were having a cookout. I gotta have like a
disclaimer. I so want people to understand that there's like you can have a little bit of both, bro. Like I love these kids with like all my heart. Like I do want them to win because I don't fucking remember having this when I was a kid.
Such a cool community. Yeah, man. It's like I see the shit that you guys do, like you're really like, it's like you're sponsoring, like, and you're really fucking helping these kids.
Yeah, because also I'm an adult who lives his life, and I'm trying to, figure it out like the rest of us. I try to be as transparent, depending on age, with these kids as much as I can, depending on their age group.
Yeah,
like I often advocate don't go to college, and I graduated from college. I don't believe in it. I say, hey, if you know what you want to do. And there's something on the other side. Yeah, but bro, fuck Sally Mae, dude. I'm still handling that. Yeah. I mean, adult man handling those situations. Also, if you feel the same way, yeah, dude, fuck Sally Mae. Yeah, dude, let's rant about this. Anyway, I really just don't like loans. I don't like them.
Okay. I was like, fucking yeah, man.
Yeah. But yeah, like I
don't fucking, the student loan shit is insane.
That shit is crazy.
It's right now. It's like it's weird because I just got back into college and like I remember going to college and I lived in LA. LA was dope, but then again I never could go and get my BA or like fucking master's degree because one, it's gonna take just too much time. I don't have the fucking foundation to be able to like to really go into that.
I think some people like school, but other people, you could just go do shit, like, bro.
You could just do shit, bro.
Yeah, and there's
like, nothing really like.
I think school provides the structure to do things because it teaches you time management, it teaches you like connections. I know honestly, sometimes you have to lie and like how to sound like it. I had a conversation with a friend, and I was like, dude, just lie on your resume, like just a little bit. Like I know kind of that line to toe. And he was just like, nah, why? And I was just like, oh, because when you get there, you'd have to like follow up on that lie. I know how to follow up on that lie. I've been to school. I know how to bullshit. School teaches you how to operate in this world that they've created. Yeah. College is a fucking business. Where are you trying to work? In a business. That's why some people are really thriving in this entrepreneurial state, because people who skip that are just like, oh, I'm cutting the line. I'm just going to start this from here. So by the time you're out of school, dude, I'm 5 years in my business. Yeah. You can just do that. So it's like whatever you think you can do, it's fucking possible. Yeah. But college,
I feel teaches you
structure.
It teaches you structure. It gives you that you're responsible for a deliverable. Yeah. I feel like that's a lot of it, because when you're working for when you're like structured out to be able to like I have to right now I'm at art school, I have to make fucking like 50 sketchbook pieces in order to pass the class, right? Mm-hmm. And it's strange because you're taking it now and it's like it's a self-improvement thing where it's like of course I want to be able to practice. It's like being able to fucking like I can play this song by this time and it's going to be clear or not whether you can play the song. When I was in like film school, it was more the deliverable of like I need to turn in a screenplay, because screenplay could be shitty, could be good, you know what I mean? But you need to be able to finish and to turn in what you can fucking do.
And I think it gives you also like cause and effect. Yeah. Because like in life, you don't, especially when you're working, like once you get into the real world, all your objectives kind of just turn to whatever you want them to be. College gives you to me, very decisive, not a very directed what you need. I asked you for this, you know what to do. So when you get that feeling of, I completed this because you were told what to do. And you're also getting the structure of, this is how I want to do things. So, I learned to plan. Men are fucking disgusting. Men are fucking disgusting. I was in college and went into dudes' rooms, and dudes just had like fucking no decorum, fucking garbage can in the middle of the room, just TVs and sneakers and fucking games, no real essence, no real making a home. Women know how to make room. Their rooms felt cozy. They had things you weren't supposed to have in there. Fucking panini makers. It smells nice. I went into this girl's room. Planner.
What girl's room is? She had a panini maker?
Yeah, bro.
In college?
Yes, you're not even supposed to have that shit. That's regulated, bro. It's crazy. Women go to a women's dorm legally, and go to a man's dorm legally, and look at the difference. Dudes are fucking a mess in there. They're dirty. When they don't have to be like hounded by their mom straight out of college, they look fucking disgusting. Yeah. Women carry on that homemaker sense in college, and it for them makes a better life because they understand this is how you get further progress in life. Yeah. Bro, I've seen some weird looking dude rooms.
I used to go to US. I'd go to some of the fucking parties at USC. I was cool with the engineering frat. So fucking shout out to Devin Plant. I actually had one time where I actually got introduced to the fucking frat, and it was off of this fucking psycho dude that was at a taco stand, and he ended up gambling like 10 grand at a fucking at an Indian reservation casino.
Did he win?
And then no.
Fuck.
And he was a blonde white dude, but he was just I don't know, he was like just kind of crazy, and he would just repeat the same 4 phrases in Spanish. But I was like, he's like, ¿Qué verdad? He's like, the truth, and he'd be like, the truth, ¿Qué verdad? And then, but he he had like this one fucking the nerdy kid that introduces to this fucking frat. So anyway, I'm gonna give you this story. Let's check this shit out. Fucking, I'm going on a segue a little bit here, but you just jotted this whole fucking thing. So I'm working at this fucking this hookah lounge by USC, the USB Expo, and it's like late at night, and I'm like, yeah, let me go and get a fucking taco.
Right.
So I go to this taco spot, and there's this guy, this really like crazy haired white guy. It was like, blue eyes, whatever, and he just keeps repeating.
Gene Shaolin crazy or
kind of like a blonde Gene Wilder.
Okay.
So fucking yeah, but like fucking really like so. He's there and he's screaming in the tacos. He's like screaming these phrases in Spanish. But I'm making conversation with his friend. He said he just met this guy on the train, and they've just been on adventures all day. And I'm like, this is like some LA shit. This shit happens in LA. Like,
cartoon life.
Yeah, cartoon ass life. He's like, yeah, I just met this guy on the train. He was screaming in Spanish, and now we're at this taco stand. He's like, I go to the fucking fryer. So we go and like I befriend these people at the taco stand, and then what's it called? I end up going and he ends up paying for an Uber. He like wants to find like a beach. Like he wants to be able to go to the beach, but we're by USC, so it's like kind of like in mainland like LA. Yeah. Pays for an Uber. We go down to Manhattan Beach, and we just like three strangers. We're just standing at the beach. We just met at this taco stand. Three strangers. This guy met him at a train, and we're just sitting there looking at the beach. Hangover 4. It's weird, bro. Weird. It's just a weird exchange of energy. Still talk to the guy sometimes. Then guy pays for another Uber. Still has only said these three. Like he's been saying like "Que verdad," he's like or fucking like "Que onda." He would just ask these questions in Spanish, but it was like clearly like a Swedish white guy. Get in the Uber. We go to an Indian casino. Guy gives me $5,000. Guy gives the other guy $5,000, and we're just gambling with this guy's money in a casino. The other guy, I didn't just leave. I don't know. It was just
$5,000. Is like, huh?
It was nuts, bro. So fucking so I'm there. Who was the other guy? The kid was named Donovan, and he was a fucking like a jiu-jitsu fighter. Donovan something. I could probably find him. So I'm talking to this other guy, but he's also part of this he's part of the fraternity in USC at this engineering fraternity, and fucking so we leave the thing. I'm like, we leave the fucking Indian casino, and then we go back to the fucking the engineering frat, and it was strange because I was the first time I ever really experienced like a frat house kind of like thing where it was just like
this is the thing from the movie.
This is like this shit from the movie. Like I never had the money to like. I was in like LACC. Like LACC is like you go to fucking class and you go home. Like
okay, 2 year.
Yeah, cities like that. But when it's like there's like an actual college town, bro. I have something no idea what it's like living on campus. No idea. I always never. But that's the thing. That's the fucked up thing about like the loans and shit, man. It's like I refuse to go into debt for some shit that I feel like I could just learn.
Very much so. It's college was fun. I will not tell anyone that college was fun. But then you just think about how much is fun worth physically. I mean, like in monetary value and peace of mind.
Decent.
Yeah.
Fun. You need to have fucking fun, bro.
Yeah, that was fun. It was. I had a lot of great times in college. But the best part about my diploma is that Tony Hawk signed it.
Really? Tony Hawk signed your diploma?
Yeah, I got a small like card diploma thing, something you can put in your wallet. He signed it when I met him.
You met Tony Hawk?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I met Tony Hawk.
That
was it.
No, but like, what did he do? You're like
he was. We were at some event in New York City, the New York Coalition. Shout out New York Skate Coalition. They were out there. Shout out to my girl. Oh wait, man, I haven't do this. Nama Skate, amazing company. Black Yogas, all that good stuff. But me and the homie Paige Fatima Tree went out to the skate park, and yeah, he just popped up. It was for like a little competition, a little bowl competition, and he was there. And I looked at him. I realized I was the first person to like kind of look at him, and I just walked up and was like, "Dude, are you Tony Hawk?"
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Yeah," and I was just like, "No, for real?" Because like people be lying. Yeah. And then he's like, "Yeah," and I was just like, "Huh." Thank you so much. I love your video games. And then walked away.
Your video games.
And I kind of just like sat there, and then my homie was like, "Yo, is that Tony Hawk?" I was like, "Yes." Yeah. And I was like, is he just chilling there? I was like, he's just chilling here. Everyone's kind of like realizing that dude is that really that dude and just asking. And I was just like, I don't have anything to sign. I don't want him to get clothes because clothes get dirty. Yeah. And I have my diploma in my wallet. So I just walk up to him and I was like.
You were like, yo, sign my diploma.
Yeah, bro. I was just like, yo, you've done so much. Also, I work for a nonprofit as well. Thank you so much for what you did. This is why I'm still out here. It was gnarly. I saw a kid like to make his kid, I saw a dude make his kid take the photo. The dude, like the little girl's like, Dad, I'm done. She's like, no, get all this.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. And then when I spoke to him after, he was like, because she don't know, but I really, like, you never think you're going to meet your idols. And then he's right there. Yeah. He's not even necessarily my idols, but you pioneered so much skating. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, man. I
think I would geek out if I fucking found Rodney Mullen, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Mullen's like the fucking...
He was in New York a couple months ago, and
What's he doing in the skate scene?
He's like talking about quantum physics. That guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Rodney Mullen's like a fucking scientist guy.
Not really like a scientist, but he's like doing TED Talks and things of that. Like he really seems to be into that, and it kind of gives to his personality. Huh. It honestly, stuff like that, and knowing that, oh, you were in this place, and if I just had the bus fare or the gas, I could have got there. Like it makes me think I'm on the right choice. I'm on the right. Yeah, bro, I'm doing the right thing. Yeah. How often do you meet your idols? How often do you get to meet the people who's like, yo, you made the game? And I think that takes another to doing. I had to go out. I had to want to go do that. I had to go to that place. We outside all 2023. Run it up 2023. Let's do
Eli,
it.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Afternoon FM. If you want to drop your IG here.
It's Eli Comedy is the IG. I do a lot of skate comedy, a lot of skate flicks just for me. I'm making edits, things of that matter. Go to my Instagram, my YouTube page, Turbo Sofa. Also check out my podcast, How Did We Get Here podcast. It's lit. I have so much things now. Damn, this ass. I don't have so much things. I feel like I sound pretentious, but I know I don't. I'm going to talk my shit. But I can't think of anything else. Yeah, those 3 things. Check out those 3 things. I have my link tree on there. It's lit. I've said it's lit a lot. So here's a fun game. Take a shot for every time I said it's lit. Because it's lit. It's lit. It's lit. Let's run it up, guys. Let's have a good time. I want to say something nice for the kids and like the people.
We still running. We got this.
All right. Can you guys stop the music? I'm gonna say something for the people. Yeah.
You want no music?
Yeah.
No music.
I'm gonna say something. Get your shit together. Put that shit down. Put that shit down. You don't need to be doing that. Pick up a book. Do your shit. Fuck what they talking about. Beat adversity. Be adversity. Don't be ghetto. What else? There's someone I knew I was cursing out. No, I already cursed out my father a couple weeks ago. I spoke to him about that. It was so, okay, so I got all love. It's all love 2023. Yo, be outside. Wash your hands. It's lit.
Afternoon FM, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.